Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And today I thought I'd make a video. Now, you guys have probably heard, probably not. I had a girl named Savannah. Girlfriend named Savannah. Last month. 2 months ago. And today I'm going to be explaining why me and her broke up, why we are no longer friends. As of today, as of 2 months ago, we're no longer friends. So yeah. So this actually goes back to February of this year. It was around February 7th, right? Now, I'm in this program called BESB, which is like it's like Connecticut's like blind, visually impaired people, kids, student, whatever program, and she's a part of it too. Now, Miss Fury, my TVI, procedure visually impaired person, started doing these meetings once a month. These like gamer meetings, teaching about talk about new games and whatnot. And Savannah was in there. Now, I hadn't talked to Savannah since June of last year. Speaking of this June, next month will actually be a year since I've actually, went to the Yard Goat Stadium, June 18th, to be exact. What that day is what is gonna be remembered, because that day was sick. So yeah. So, it was February 7th, and we had, it was a day after the call. We were just talking. I got home. I was like, why not give Savannah a call? I was not calling her. I was not talking for her, but, we're getting to know each other, we're talking, and telling us about, talk about cats and whatnot, whatever. And then we talked for about an hour. Now, I kind of made the dumb decision to make it in May for a date. I could have made it in April or March. I didn't think we were going to do it in the indoor place. Could have easily done this in March. But yeah, so we're talking. So then, she leaves. They call. This is a couple days before the Super Bowl. So we're messaging. She says, "I like you," in a message. I'm like, "I like you too, and I wish." That's why this message is today, but unfortunately I don't. It's kind of dumb. But yeah, so I said, "I like you too." And then I proceeded to make a running joke. Like, "You ain't telling my girlfriend, are you?" And I was like, it was like a question. It was like going to be a joke. So I was going to joke around. Like, I'm just kidding, just met. And she said, "I do." And I'm like, I'm actually shocked because I'm like, there's no way this girl already said yes already. She's only been dating me, only me for a couple hours, for a day at least. So I call her and it's like, official. It's official, huh? I'm like, she's like, I bet. I'm like, alright, cool. So then she's like, "You want to hang out tonight?" I'm like, "Dog, eating all button down." But I wait till the one weather, so like in May, end of May, mid-May, whatever, somewhere around there. So then I told my mom. And my mom was crazy. She's going nuts. She's like, "Good job," whatever. She congratulated me. So then me and Savannah would call every single day. Now we never had really any beef. Like, we never had really any beef with each other. And then she broke up with me next day, which, to be honest, it's whatever. It's whatever. It was only a day. We got back together like a couple of days later. Now, the thing about her is that she was autistic. So, and she had severe, depression. Which, that sucks, but, that actually effed up our relationship. Sorry, that cost. That effed up our relationship. So, over the next month, we're just talking, we would, hang out and all that. We were not hang out in person. We never got to hang out in person, which made me kind of sad. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, would have been, if we never broke up, today would have been our date day. I would have been on big stream for it and everything, but unfortunately, it will never happen now. So, we're talking, and Monday was then we didn't know it, but Monday was our final day, full day as boyfriend girlfriend. Right there, we talking. So then that Tuesday, it was March 18th, I think. Might have been around there. So I know it was like mid-March. I get the message at 4:40 p.m. saying that, "Can we just meet as friends? I think, I don't really want to be I'm not ready to be in a relationship." Now this pissed me off because we had been in a relationship for a month. If she would have said that a week or two in, I would have been like, "Yeah, that's whatever, that's fine." but it was a month. I've grown. I was grown. I was like attached to her at that point. So then we don't talk for a couple of days, and we actually had a little thing going on where every morning, hell, even on Valentine's Day, so every morning I'd wake up at 6 to message her, be like, "Good morning, my love," and all that. I freaking love doing that. I would do it. I did that for like 2 weeks straight, and I stopped doing it because it was a little bit annoying, like just having to do that every morning. Sometimes I forget. But then she would message me at 6:40, like, bro, I'd be on the bus already. I told her that too, but whatever. So then I call her on that Friday after school. I didn't go to my dad's that weekend. My brother did. I didn't. So on that fateful day, I got home from school, called Savannah at 4. We're talking, telling her about my day, and then my brain decided to go do a 180 and bring up our relationship. Why, like, I was asking her, why would you do this to me? Why would you break up with me? I was trying to get some answers out of her. So I was crying like anyone else, when anyone would that would go through a breakup. I mean, I went through a breakup in September last year. I cried a little bit. I was teary eyed, but that was whatever. Me and Alana, whatever. Alana's autistic anyway. That's how I get those autistic girls. I feel like the autistic girls I always get because they don't understand what relationship is, so they're just gonna apply to it anyway, which I think is kind of cute. But I'm yelling. Like I'm not yelling at her. I'm frustrated. I'm yelling a little bit. Like, how could you do this to me? It's a betrayal. All this dumb crap that could have been avoided. I escalated that crap. My mom was at work at the time. So then I was like, "Yo, I can't call you bad words," and she's like, "I don't care." And I started calling her a B. I called her the B word. I called her the HWRE word. I'm not gonna say it because I'll probably get my freaking YouTube channel banned. I called it the B word. Called it the H word, or like the rhymes that basically rhymes with door. With it's or but with WH at the beginning. That word. Um, and yeah, and then and then I decided to make a pretty crazy roast, which I thought was, I mean, I knew it was freaking messed up. I knew it was freaking messed up, but I still said it, and I said that's why your depression is taking over and stuff. Talking trash about depression. I was like, I'm surprised you haven't died yet. I'm surprised you haven't hung yourself. You know, because I've heard stories of people with depression like that hung themselves to kill themselves. I was just honestly worried for her, man. And then her father comes in. Guy's name is Alex. Alex is Zagara. Ugh. Zagara's a cool ass name. Alex, God, it's so old. He says, "This conversation is over. You're no longer gonna talk to my daughter." I couldn't say bye. I couldn't get points. Nope. Bam. Hung up. Blocked. Instantly blocked. Profile got removed. Man. So I'm crying at this point. I'm pissed. So I call Michael, my friend. Tell him what's going on. I call my friend Michael first because he's like the next guy I'd call. I told him what the hell happened. He was trying to cheer me up, but what? No one can. At that point, no one can. Then I call my dad. Tell him what I saw. I'm starting to call everyone. I'm calling my dad. Now, I to this day have never told my mom about what happened with me and Savannah. Literally, I've never told her what happened. I just told her the truth. I told her we're not friends anymore. We don't like each other. Not she's like my type, even though she was. So, um, what was it? Oh yeah. So then I call my dad. Call my aunt. I call my aunt after my aunt afterward. Auntie. Like I know I started calling auntie at 15 years old. So I call my aunt after. I tell her what the hell's going on. Yeah. And then we just good talk for like half an hour and then whatever. So then I'm like, this is back when I had my old channel. I did a video. I did a video on that. And actually I have another news video I want to bring to you guys as well after this. This will be a longer video. But yeah. So and then now as of March, me and Savannah can no longer talk to each other. We're no longer friends. Now, what I should have done from this, what I learned from this is, if it's a breakup, it's a breakup. Just deal with it. Yeah, it sucks, but deal with it. My temper went off. I was tired, alright? It was a Friday. I was freaking pissed. So now, like, we could have easily remained as friends. We could have easily remained as friends. We could have been talking together to this day. Me and her we probably would have been boyfriend girlfriend back again. We probably would have been. What I should have done, which it's making me sad thinking about it, is that I'll never be able to talk to her again. Probably never be able to see her in person ever again. It's like I'm basically, it's like I'm a pedophile. I'm no longer, I can't go near her, can't talk to her. It's like I'm pretty sure they probably got a restraining order on me, to be honest. I think they probably got a restraining order on me. Which if they did, F them. But, but yeah. But yeah, so, I'm pretty sure I'm no longer talking to her. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I mean, I've messaged her, but she don't respond to me, so I'm pretty sure I'm blocking everything. I've told Keely, my friend, to tell her I said what's good and all that. But I don't think Keely does that. I mean, I think she probably does. But I told Keely, like, what's good. I told her, I tell Savannah, I said, what's up. Tell her that I miss her. Because of course I miss her, man. Whew, just bring me back. Okay, so we're done with that story. And then, now, I want to get to an even sadder story. This, out of Bristol. This one, I heard yesterday, I was just shocked. Apparently, an 8-year-old girl by the name of Madison Barbieri passed away. Her father was a firefighter. I saw it on Patch. It's like a Connecticut news source. And it's like pissing. God damn it. I can't if I'm pissed. But, like, but I have my phone charger. So yeah, I got that thing. Because I actually looked up latest news for Taunton for Stafford. Because I hadn't been there in 4 years. I'm trying to see what they're doing. See if it's still standing. So then, I saw it and I'm like, holy S word. I screenshot that freaking thing. I posted it on my Twitter. I posted it on my X. Posted it on Channel 3. But they didn't respond me back. So yeah, that Maddie girl. I wonder when the funeral is, bro. Because I don't know where the funeral's gonna be. But if they ever do that funeral, should I go? Nah. I don't know that girl. But it sucks. I mean, even if I don't know them, I'm still gonna be sad if they died, you know? Cause, like, it's whatever. But yeah, that's really it for the stories for this day here in 2025. Peace.